Let's draw together. I only have eyes for you. Okay, so you're going to need paper and pen, white jelly roll pencil, and white charcoal pencil. And your imagination. Oh, runaway pencil. So I like to start out with just putting 4 corner dots onto the paper. It's a way to just kind of break the ice and get started. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can always erase pencil, which is why I like to start with it. And first and foremost, I like to outline what exactly I'm going to do on this piece of paper. Because before we start thinking, I like to know where everything's going to go, what my placement's going to be. And sorry if this video is a little rambly. This is my first YouTube video. Hi! Over top of a time lapse. Yes, because drawing and talking at the same time is oftentimes a little difficult. And we're gonna draw our little heart. And I like to place dots to kind of showcase and kind of figure out where my main points are going to be. Where the top and bottom dots can be really great little way markers to know where you're going to go next. And now I'm taking out my ink pen. It's a Sakura Micron PN pen. And I'm drawing my little stare hearts. My little hearts with eyes. Because they only have eyes for you. I did plan out this on a sketch piece of paper before I started drawing. I usually like to sketch things out to figure out how big my hearts are supposed to be in my bigger heart, and placement, and it just gives me a general sense of, how the piece is going to finally look. Sketching things out ahead of time, just on a sketch piece of paper, newspaper print paper, is really nice to just get a sense of space in your final piece, and allows you to make a lot of mistakes and then learn from those mistakes as you're drawing. And I came up with this prompt after kind of figuring out, hey, I wanted to make a little creepy Valentine, and I thought I only have eyes for you is just kind of could be a creepy statement. And I like to be a little goth, a little creepy. And also, I'm sorry if this is rambly. This is my first time making a YouTube video. And I hope you like it, and I hope you get inspired more than anything to create your own little creepy Valentine. So now that I've gotten my heart filled in, I'm actually going to kind of highlight where my dark hearts are going to be by kind of circling them, planning them out, by darkening the circles around their eyes. This is all part of kind of the process of planning things out, making sure things look good. There are little tips and tricks to kind of mark where you are without making a perfect mark, I guess. You can kind of signal to yourself, hey, where is this going to be? How am I going to place this? Because I'm definitely a little bit more visual. I have a general idea when I start a piece how it's going to look, but in actually kind of laying it out and, going from mind to paper, it can be a little difficult because what you see in your mind and how you think it's supposed to be drawn doesn't always match up. So it's good to kind of create those avenues or create those mechanisms which you can kind of start to plan out, make those little dots to showcase where like the top and bottom of your heart are going to be in pencil, to give you a better sense of space and how everything's going to fit. It's all about creating those little way markers to showcase and to kind of give you a sense of future planning in your piece. And this is my favorite part, coloring in and darkening things. And I like using smaller pieces of paper because it's a lot more manageable. I don't know if any of you have heard of Zentangle, which was created by a wonderful couple or developed by a wonderful couple named Rick and Maria. But the Zentangle method is all about, using a small space, creating limitations for yourself so you don't feel overwhelmed. And working with smaller pieces of paper, well, it's easier to figure out what to do with a smaller piece of paper than fill an entire canvas or an entire sketch pad full of something. Limitations, I think, are kind of good when you're working in art because it actually opens up more creative possibilities. You have to work within the constraints that you're given. And limiting yourself to a smaller piece of paper also helps to save on time. Because making a 11 by 8 inch card would probably take me, oh gosh, hours rather than an hour to create something like this. So it's a little bit more manageable. Now I'm just creating little accents on my little guys, my little creepy heart guys. Just darkening, going over the spaces in ink to make things pop. And I like working with gray paper because it allows you to have those really dark darks and really accent your highlights. Now I'm just tracing over my pencil lines for my lettering. And I shifted over a few of the letters because I was like, it's not quite center. I want it to look slightly different. And that's the wonder of pencil. You can plan things out. Just make sure you do it lightly. If you do it too dark and then you erase over, and that kind of leaves a dark mark. And here are my finished creepy guys. Yay! So I hope you feel inspired and create your own creepy Valentine. Bye.